Hello friends, it's time for another range test. Today we are going to Yelagiri hills from Bangalore. Let's see how the real life range is in this trip. So it's up and down journey just like the one before. Let's see. Hello everyone, welcome to the Green and Clean YouTube channel. My name is Vittal. So the usual stuff I'm showing you the dashboard. It's 100% charged, and let me reset the trip A to 0. Yeah, so now you can see trip A is 0, estimated range is 500. So we will see how much it stands out. The temperature outside is 28 degrees, and we will get started. So we've reached the first stop, which is Adyar Anand Bhavan, and let's see the battery details. So we used roughly 10%, not even 10%, roughly 10%, and I have covered 72.8 kilometers. Again, the same behavior as previously. The first 10% takes a lot of, you can cover a lot of distance in first 10 kilometers. As you can see, now the effective range is way over 520, almost 530, and 8 kilowatt hour for 100 kilometers. It's a very good figure. Again, the reason for that is the elevation. So Bangalore, as you know, is around 900 meters of elevation, and the place where I am, it is 635 meters. So it's a descent. So that's why getting a good range as of now. Let's see how it goes. We've reached the campsite now, and we've used 35% battery to cover 169 kilometers. And if you add up the remaining range, which is 328, effectively we are getting 497 kilometers of range. So the range has dropped a bit, and you can also see the energy consumption, which is 21.6 kilowatt hour for 100 kilometers. That's because we had an uphill section while we reached the camp. Now we are heading to the camp, and we'll get back to this range test after we finish camping. So we are done with the camping and other activities here at Yelagiri. You should try this. It's called the Stream Side. Pretty good sort of facility here. I'll put the description in, put the details in the description section. So please do check. But more importantly, we are now heading back to Bangalore. Now we have descended the hill section, and I have stopped the car to show you something. If you remember, we left Yelagiri at 65%, and the trip A odometer reading was 169 kilometers. And if you see it now, the battery is still 65%, and the trip A reading is 186 kilometers. So that means we have covered 17 kilometers, hardly spending any battery, and that's because we have come down the hill. So this is what I keep telling people who crib about or complain about EVs and uphill. Well, what goes up should come down. So if you've gone uphill, you will most likely come down, and all the energy that you lost during uphill will be regenerated when you come downhill, or if you have regenerated a lot of it while coming downhill, you will lose it when you go uphill. So it's pretty much even Stevens. And you can see the energy consumption also. It is now come down to 16.4 kilowatt hour for 100 kilometers. It was 21.6 when we started from Yelagiri. So that's it, guys. We'll continue our travel and see how it goes. So we are back in Bangalore from Yelagiri. So as you can see, the distance covered is 336 kilometers and the range remaining is 147. So that makes it roughly about 483 kilometers of predicted range. The battery remaining is 29%. So this car has used about 71% battery to cover 336 kilometers. This time the trip was with the 3 adults and a lot of bags. Also, we were mostly covering the distance during the afternoon times, so the temperature was more than 35 degrees. The AC was blasting at 4, fan speed was 4. The temperature was 21 degrees centigrade, and this is the range that the BYD E6 has given me. This is the second range test that I've done in my BYD E6. The first one I released about 6 months back. You can see it here. So it goes on to prove that BYD cars give more than 80 to 90% of the promised range. Well, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. See you again in other episodes of Green and Clean YouTube channel.